The old man had been fishing at sea for 3 days, but he had caught nothing at all. Just as he was feeling disappointed, the fishing line suddenly reacted. He tried to grab the fishing rod, but before he could get close, the rod was directly snapped by the pull. The old man quickly clutched the rod, tore off the fishing line, and threw the rod aside. Then he carefully controlled the line. As it rushed into the sea faster and faster, the old man realized the line was not long enough, so he quickly tied the extra lines together. He then stared at the sea again. With years of experience, he was sure it must be a huge fish. Soon the line stopped sliding. He thought the fish in the sea was finally his, but multiple hard tugs didn't move it at all. Instead, it even angered the giant fish at the bottom, which dragged the fishing boat into the unknown deep sea. The old man refused to give up. He pulled the line fiercely while wrapping it around his body. In this way, the old man entered a standoff with the giant fish. However, he didn't expect his opponent to be so powerful. Soon it grew dark. To stay awake, the old man scooped up seawater and splashed it on his face. Just as he continued to strain, the other fishing rods also began to shake violently. Seeing that they were about to be dragged into the sea, the old man cut the lines of the other rods with a knife while holding onto his main line, then threw all the rods into the sea. He then tied the lines together. This way, he not only had a longer fishing line, but also more opportunities to catch his breath. The old man took the chance to regain his strength. The next day, the old man stayed up all night on the boat, waiting for the critical moment. He then judged that the giant fish had exhausted its strength, and it was time to harvest. So the old man began to reel in the line. Suddenly, a huge fish leaped out of the sea. Looking at its silvery scales, it was clearly an adult giant fish. The old man was not afraid. Instead, he grew more excited, because if he could take the fish back, he could not only eat it, but also show it off to the townspeople. Fortunately, the giant fish lived in the deep sea. If it didn't dive soon, the air in its alveoli would expand, and it would no longer be able to dive into the deep sea. By then, the old man would have a chance to catch it. Unfortunately, it suddenly began to rain, but the old man kept struggling. As the sky gradually cleared, he could no longer hold on, and fell asleep while clutching the rope. I don't know how much time passed, but the tightening of the line suddenly woke him up. The giant fish began to thrash wildly in the sea. The old man quickly grabbed the rope. Soon the fish leaped out of the sea again. The old man judged that the air sac on its back was full of air, and it would be difficult to return to the seabed without breaking free of the rope. With this in mind, the old man used all his strength to pull upward. The fish struggled desperately. Through the old man's unremitting efforts, the fish slowly approached the boat. Looking at the giant fish so close at hand, he picked up a harpoon and stabbed it. He successfully caught the huge fish, but the old man was not very happy. He knew the journey back would be even more difficult.